my shit.
I remember Sheenie knows me, why I'm tripping, she not owes me. Her old man not even close me.
Brother, welcome to the shoot. Oh man, brother.
Isn't that awesome though? I looked into the basement recently and I found like my old wrestling figures when I was a kid. I found this old Hulk Hogan. It was good shit, man. I used to have a lot of good memories with this. Yo, what's good everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of The Shoot. We're talking about the last week in sports or anything I gave a shit to discuss. So, without any further ado, I've wasted way too much of your time. Let's get it. $2K generic shirt on the ass. Let's go. Let's get to it. Let go. Okay, so in episode 5, I believe this is the one where we get basically this fucking bitch. Let me try that again. We see Michael Jordan at the '98 All-Star Game, and we get to see footage with him with like Penny Hardaway, Larry Bird, Magic, like just in the All-Star locker room. Just to see that much greatness in one room, it had me sweating. I'm clowning. We're just getting started. The next clip transitions to the late great Kobe Bryant talking about Michael Jordan and his influence on him, and how he basically stated that without MJ there is no Kobe, which is facts because if you look at their games they're basically identical. But rest in peace Kobe Bryant, one of the GOATs for sure. The whole sneaker revolution from Jordans and just seeing MJ's original negotiations with Nike and basically seeing how he wanted to go with Adidas. Like he was about to go Drake, but then that just didn't happen. Then Pusha T said some shit, but that just didn't happen. So he ended up going to Nike because his mom actually told him to give them an interview because Mama Jordan knows what's up. So she told him to give Nike a shot. He was really wanting Adidas, and he actually didn't want to go with Converse, which was the main sponsor of the NBA at the time. Had like Julius Erving, Bird, and Magic, because they flat out disrespected my man's MJ. They disrespected the GOAT. Your airness, his airness, whatever the fuck. Yeah, they disrespected mans. They said, you're not going to be bigger than Bird or Magic, or you're not going to be the face of the brand, basically. He said, fuck that. But yeah, he's with Nike now. You know what happened. Jumpman. That boy's out to something. You know, but basically seeing a sneaker revolution as well as Spike Lee with MJ and seeing the NBA mixing with urban culture, forming this entire whole new identity in pop culture, in basketball in general, it's good stuff. It's good shit. Episode 6 was dope as fuck because it basically went into MJ's flaws and his addictions to like his competitiveness when it came to gambling. He doesn't see it as an addiction, but I mean, let's be real, MJ, like that whole retirement shit, he could have won 8 championships. Like, how do you retire in your prime? Like he was gambling. We know the whole controversy. I mean, if you guys, there's a Mike Korzemba video on it, but it's good stuff. You see MJ and some of the teammates that didn't like him, and him basically get a bad rep. And at that point, he was basically seen as godlike. So this finally had people going against MJ, which was refreshing because it humanized him. I felt like it humanized him, and his take on it was refreshing. It's refreshing. There's no basketball to watch. Fuck. Going back to last week's episode, the whole Pistons shit, it's back again in full effect. MJ says that none of the guys wanted Isaiah Thomas on the team because he's an asshole and a bitch. Okay, I don't know if he went that far, but he probably would. You probably could see him saying something like that with the cigar in his mouth. He's like, oh no, that terrible, what? That's Sean Connery. I don't know what universe that's Michael Jordan. But okay. Just every episode I really have been enjoying so far. It's been a great series. So in further NBA news that happened last week, we had a few guests on All This Smoke, including Steve Nash, Trae Young, and John Wall. I got 2 opinions. Let's get it. The Shoot. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. If you haven't, you should. Please. So John Wall basically said that Bradley Beal makes him better and that he is not John Wall without Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal is averaging a career high in points without John Wall's bitch ass, who is falling downstairs and just out for 2 years. Like, he's not even... Like, I forgot he existed, man. Like, what is happening? That'd be like the worst injury to get in 2K. Imagine that came up, like, fell downstairs, player out for 2 years. Just messes up the whole simulation. But I mean, Bradley Beal's stats are way up, so that man's probably not even complaining. I don't give a fuck. Fuck losing if I'm getting paid, putting up 30 points a game. Fuck you mean. So the only other takeaway I had from this week's episodes of All the Smoke is Trae Young said that if he were to defend one player, it'd be Allen Iverson, and I just I fuck with Trae Young, great NBA, great player. But him defending Allen Iverson, like you saw what DeJounte, my man's DeJounte did, Just imagine, like Allen Iverson. Like, are you sure that's who you'd want to defend? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. He probably stick the clamps on you too. Just keeping it a buck. Just keeping it 100. Magic Johnson said that he has a documentary in the works, so that'll be very exciting. For reasons that I probably shouldn't mention because it'd be very disrespectful, but I'm really curious to how that went, so I'm hoping it dives into that. Be better than The Last Dance if it did, because that's the shit I care about. Fuck his career. I mean, I know Curry's better. Curry's better. It don't matter. As far as where the NBA season is going to be, and as far as what it's going to look like in the next few months and whether or not it's canceled, there are people that are in favor of the league basically restarting up in December and going through next summer, I believe it said. And LeBron don't like this. It was like his best shot at a ring in like years, and he don't want the season to be canceled. Obviously, there's like 2 teams that don't want the season to be canceled. The rest say, you know what, we can just wait for our good players to come back and we're good to go. Well, LeBron obviously don't want the season canceled. He's saying some quotes about it, but it's more than likely. Like, I don't know how we can bring this one back. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, LeBron. I'm sorry. You got Space Jam 2 though, so you good, you happy, you chilling. Last but not least, we do have some NFL news. Andy Dalton signed to the Cowboys, but who gives a fuck about that? So we're not even gonna dive into that. Who gives a shit? Patrick Mahomes was quoted into saying that I'm not gonna read the exact quote. I'm gonna put it up there for y'all. But he thinks they're going to repeat. I think they probably are going to as well. Buccaneers are not doing shit. They lost the GOAT, Jameis Winston, so that is what it is. The Giants are coming for the title. Saquon, MVP season. Stop sleeping. Like 4-12. Fuck me, man. That's the season. 4-12. Shit. Anyways, guys, I hope you liked this week's episode of The Shoot. If you haven't already, be sure to like the video. It helps out the channel a lot. Share with your friends. See you guys next week. Have a good one. Peace.